Namaste. Welcome to the beginning of another live Sangha. I'm grateful to be here. Please find yourself welcome. You certainly are, just as everyone is, regardless of their background, identity, orientation, ethnicity, belief system, etc. I'm happy to have you here. If there's anything I can do to make this space more inclusive, feel free to let me know. I'd love to know how you're feeling if you want to share too, if there's anything I can hold space for. At the very least, allow me to validate that exactly what you are going through right now and how your emotions are reacting, relating to that experience is perfectly valid and makes sense in the greater context of your life. Thank you, Ragnivaldor. Namaste. Welcome, dear Cosmic. And Bandy Boy. Hello. K4C. David and Scott. Adubis. Qualia. May you find peace and rest here. May you know that any difficulties in your life shall pass. Remember the mantra, this too shall pass. Hello, Śrāvaṇa Chitrakara. Welcome, Val. Allow me to set the intention for this space as one where we can come together as fellow students of life to uplift each other, relate in one another's experiences, and share positive sentiments. How are you, dear Qualia? Hello, Neon Jello Pack. Welcome, Shelly. Namaste, dear Anna. Thank you for your likes, Neon Jello Pack. Namaskaram, dear Dancing Aurora Borealis. I am doing well. Thank you for asking, dear Neon Jello Pack. I had a lovely walk today. Got some sunlight. Played with some snow a little bit. We do have a full moon, don't we? Śrāvaṇa Chitrakara. It's beautiful. Hello, dear Leah. Happy to have you here. Allow me to invoke the blessings of a Shanti mantra from the Taittiriya Upanishad as well as the Katha Upanishad. In Sanskrit it goes like this. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karva Vahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvisha Vahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May the Divine protect us both together. May the Divine nourish us both together. May our studies be vigorous and effective, and may we not mutually dispute or hate any. Neon Jello Pack, you are going to get 30 centimeters of snow tonight. Awesome. That's cool. At least that would be cool if we got that much here. I don't know if it is a foreboding experience for you. But I would be excited to get that much here. Welcome, dear Roxanne. Origami Guy. Hello, dear Janet. Blue Hollywood. Treasure Anna. Krista. Hello, Giovanna. If you didn't have to move that much snow, you would agree. That makes sense. Well, if I was there, I would help you out with that. But I can only be there in spirit as you shovel. Hello, dear Roxanne. Hello, Miss G. Hello, dear Kenny. Haley, Ali, Mino, Louise, Ray. Roxanne, you are looking forward to being here in this moment. Welcome. I know we have people from all around the world here, which I think is super cool. Thank you, Silent Alchemist, for your heart me. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hello, Karen. Speaking of people from all around the world, I have a show and tell for you all. Today's show and tell comes from Crossfires, who previously lived in South Korea, and they had sent me some images on living there. Let me bring the first one on screen, and then before we go into the other ones, I shall read to you a little bit about these images. Here we are. You can already see the big laughing Buddha. I love that. So, in her own messages, Crossfire shared that she's been meaning to send me more pictures from when she lived in South Korea, in hopes that maybe I can identify the statues that they pray to. We shall see. And she mentioned that I'm welcome to use it as a show and tell if I like, which I certainly would. Wauchong Village was the name of the place that she visited almost 10 years ago now, and you recognize one of them as being Buddha. She had a Korean lady tell her that they did not even know about Christianity or see a Bible until the 1980s. So let us go through them together, shall we? You look forward to it, Neon Jello Pack. You're very inspired by Korean art. Oh, lovely. Yeah, this is definitely a Buddhist place, this region. We can see a very large golden laughing Buddha. There are many different Buddhas. If you didn't know, Buddha is a title that means awakened one in Sanskrit. I'm not familiar with all the different varieties, but I can recognize that one. That is ahead of the Buddha. Definitely the Buddha that most people are familiar with. Siddhartha Gautama. With his long earlobes, golden complexion, and pine cone head. It's said that the pine cone is a symbol of the third eye, which is very interesting. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe you could make a connection to the pineal gland. Thank you, Mihai, for the heart me that you sent as well. Welcome, my friend. Namo Buddhaya. And Derek Smileys, thank you for your trio of tiny tinies. Yahoo! Welcome, dear Miananda and Orla. Beautiful nature. I would very much like to be in this warm weather right now. We see the silhouette of some statue from the back. I'm not sure what. Here we have some piles of stones. I forget what they're called in Buddhist culture. Maybe you know, but often these piles of stones and large hills made of dirt are made to symbolize holy relics, places of pilgrimage, or burial grounds. Yeah, similar to a cairn that I think, Neon Jello Pack, you're referring to, you find all throughout the United Kingdom. Stupas, I think. My subconscious just remembered. Here we have what is probably a mythological figure from the historical religion of Asia, including Korea, that was integrated somehow into Buddhism, maybe Vajrayana Buddhism, I'm not sure. How do you spell stupa? I think it's S-T-H-U-P-A. Stupa. Or maybe there isn't an aspirated T. Maybe it's just STUPA. Here we have, this is the female Buddha, if I'm not mistaken. I'm unfamiliar with her name, but I like look at this little baby in front. I don't know if you can see that. If I zoom in, just below her, a baby looking up to her, a baby on a lotus leaf. I love that. Maybe another Buddha to be looking up at their mom. Here we have another holy figure of sorts holding another baby in their arms. Very cute. I love that. We need to see more holy figures just holding babies. Very wholesome. Oh wait, look at that. 2 more babies trying to climb up. Like, come on! Why not pick me up? I want to be picked up too. Uppies. Oh, there's a 3rd one. Kneeling way below as well. This is me when I wanted uppies. It's like kittens when they're at your ankles trying to climb up. Here we have some multi-armed form as well. I love this. It's beautiful. We can see the swastika in its original usage at the top, which is in the other direction. That represents the wheel of samsara, as well as many other iconographies. Each hand holding something holy. There's the bell. I can notice that, and other things that I cannot quite make out. It's beautiful. Often when you see these forms that have many arms, many heads, it represents the manifoldness of the Buddha or the divine in all of us, since we are the many-armed form of the universe in each of our bodies. There's the zoomed out version of that. Oh, beautiful. Many-headed also. And on the left side, I think we can see some other iconography. We can see the wheel of Dharma being held, an axe, a tiny vase. I love all the symbolism. Fascinating. Looks like the Mandelbrot fractal. It's very intricate design. I agree, Roxanne. And this is my favorite picture. I was so encapsulated by the joy that seems to emanate from this man. I love him. I asked her about him, and she unfortunately does not remember his name, other than he was a villager of this village. And I say he looks like a chocolate chip cookie. And she sent 2 more pictures after I mentioned that. I'll show you those at the end. He's so precious, right? Good vibes. Here we have another wonderful picture of some form of Buddha. Multi-armed form. Good to meditate in front of, that's for sure. And we have these very peaceful statues. We already saw that one statue in the background with all the babies trying to climb up. And then there's this wonderful baby on the right. Very holy looking baby. Chubby. Beautiful. I'd love to be here, and what a Zen garden this all looks. I really like that big statue of the head of Buddha. Yeah, I'd very much be happy to be here. Another lovely statue, being protected by the weather. Or rather, it's in a place underneath a hut to protect devotees from the weather too, with beautiful stained glass, it looks like as well. You can see an elephant on it. Statue of Siddhartha Gautama. Wonderful Korean woman. Very fancy. Here we have a very intricately decorated building with its columns and roofing, and we can see the triple spiral as an icon in the top, and lots of details. I'm sure the closer you get, the more it looked like a fractal. It's Haley. You share your husband is South Korean, and this makes you so excited to visit all the temples next year. Oh, lovely. And here's an owl and an owlet. Symbol of wisdom. And then finally, here's the two more pictures that I got of this very peaceful man. I like how his lips look pursed together and his eyes closed in a kind of meditation. This could be the Buddha, for all I know. And then my favorite picture, him smiling. I don't know who you are, oh smiling man, but I love you. So, these were all of the images that Crossfires had sent us. Thank you very much, Crossfires, for letting us enjoy this stay of yours whilst living in Korea 10 years ago. Thank you, everyone, for going through these images with me. I hope you liked them. And if you ever have something that you want to share, you can check out the submission form in the link tree in the bio. I love holding space for things that are meaningful to you. That concludes our show and tell. Radhe, Radhe, dearest Magdalene Priya. Thank you to those who sent a gift while we were going through that too. Neangelo Pat, thank you for your 20 crystal roses. Om Mani Padme Hum. Welcome, dearest G to infinity. Welcome, Goofy Goosey. John Simon, thank you for the heart me that you sent to. Ram Ram. Metanoia, thank you for your heart me. Hare Krishna. And Hippie Heart Sherry, thank you for your heart me. Jai Sita Ram. Dearest Beaver, thank you for your quartet of tiny tinies. Yahoo! And Silent Alchemist, thank you for another team cheers. That brightens you up. Oh, I'm happy to bring some light into our lives, dear Hybrid Gem. As we begin our Sangha, what a wonderful beginning already with that show and tell. We will be reading from the 5th chapter of the 2nd act of the Journey Home in a moment. Dear Karen, you ask, why, as humans, we search the need of believing in something. Is there really an answer to that? What a beautiful question. I would say, dear Karen, that is the nature of human beings. We are curious, we are mystified, and we are always looking for new understandings in this place that we have woken up in, that we call the world and this universe. We don't have to believe in anything in particular, but having something to believe in can make this life more meaningful. And I am on the eternal quest to look for more meaning side by side with you and learn from you and all the meaning that you felt in this life also. And thank you, Tattwamasi, for your trio of roses. And welcome. Jai Tatwala Baba. Dearest Goofy Goosey, you share it's the full moon in Leo. So greetings, fellow Selenophiles. What a beautiful name, Selenophiles. Yeah. Also known as lunatics. Yes. These tunes are hitting tonight. I'm glad you like it. We're listening to Canadian blues, I believe. Canada blues. Welcome, dear Zach. Hello, dear Talon. Thank you. I am Canadian. Yes. Alright, let us get crack-a-lackin' in the journey home. Let's see where we left off, shall we? Today we read the 5th chapter of the 2nd act of the journey home. May this reading relax your mind and awaken your heart. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Departing from the caves of Mahavirdas Tatwala Baba, I lived again as a wandering mendicant. The winter was coming to a close. As the sun shone warmer, the days grew longer and spring buds appeared in the trees and bushes. One day, as I walked along a pathway headed north, I came to the Lakshman Jhulan, a long suspension bridge that crossed over the river Ganga. I think that's what is that? Is that the 4th book that mentioned this bridge that we've read so far? This must be a very important bridge. Standing in the gently swaying middle, I beheld the Ganga descending from the Himalayas, ornamented on either side by temples, ashrams, and rishis, seers performing their rituals. I crossed the bridge and walked along a dirt pathway into the forest. Suddenly, I froze, unable to bear the chilling sight before me. Dying people, some naked, others in filthy rags, were wailing in agony. Their faces shriveled and deformed, their noses melted away, their hands and feet mangled with bloody stubs instead of fingers or toes. Emaciated from starvation, people lay in holes in the ground that served as beds and buried their bodies with blankets of dirt against the cold. All of them were pleading to me through desperate eyes. I was horrified. I had stumbled into a leper colony. Dozens of lepers surrounded me, crying out, "Bakshish! Bakshish!" Pressing their bodies against mine, they stuck their mangled, bloody hands into my face and demanded charity. But I had nothing to give, and, imprisoned by a wall of putrefied flesh, couldn't move a single step. They refused to leave me be. "Bakshish! "Bakshish! Bakshish!" The mob shoved so tightly around me that I was being smothered. I could not escape the stench of their breath and oozing, rotting flesh. "Bakshish!" they screamed. My mind reeled in confusion, struck by ambivalence. On one hand, I was outraged to be so accosted. On the other hand, I pitied them, granting that their misery justified their behavior. An endless 20 minutes passed. Agonizing, I tried to come to grips with what was happening. Leprosy is contagious, I thought. Will I be afflicted to suffer and die with them? Will this mob ever release me? Screaming, "Bakshish!" the lepers tugged and shoved one another in a desperate skirmish. Their eyes seared mine with stares of anguish. Finally, they patted me down for valuables. What I didn't give, they were determined to take by force. When they realized that I didn't have anything, they dispersed. Taking a deep breath, I took a few steps, but was stopped in my tracks. I saw an old woman in rags, her nose melted into the decaying flesh of her deformed face, lying on the ground in misery. Our eyes locked. In her teary eyes, I felt the tender love of a mother, an affection real and rare. She wanted nothing from me but to open my heart to receive the love she so longed to give someone. She was beautiful. Folding her fingerless hands in a gesture of respect, she then extended her disease-smitten hand to bless me. All my fear of contamination was slain by her affection. I rushed to her side and placed my head under her palm to receive her blessing. "May God bless you, my child," she prayed. "May God bless you." I looked up and saw that now her face was lit with a supernatural joy, the joy of giving. I wept, feeling the whole ordeal to be a small price for this unforgettable blessing. Walking on, I found a spot by the river and gazed down to the rushing current. I tried to glimpse beneath the swirling waves, but was unable to see below the surface into its mysterious depths. Although that woman was plagued with a despicable disease, beneath the surface she was a beautiful soul who only wanted to love and be loved. In my contemplation, I extended the analogy. Today, the river is exposing how we have the tendency to judge others by their surface appearance and to find only their negative qualities. But if we search beneath the surface, we discover that a myriad of strains mix together to create a particular person's nature. The faults we perceive are likely to be the effect of circumstances, the psychological response to trauma, abuse, rejection, heartbreak, insecurity, pain, confusion, or disease. I thought of the people who had nearly killed me in Istanbul, the racists that hated the blacks during the civil rights movement, the people who had mistreated me because of my long hair, and even myself, how I had judged the generation I'd rebelled against, thinking older Americans wrong to be so concerned with money and security when, in fact, they had lived through the Great Depression, a hardship I couldn't fathom. If we understand the underlying cause of what we think as bad in someone, instead of being hateful, we will be compassionate. For is not every soul inherently good? A saintly person will hate the disease, but love the diseased. I decided to leave Rishikesh and traveled north into the higher elevations of the Himalayas. In Devprayag, I came upon a man whose character is forever engraved in the slate of my memory. On a chilly morning, as the stars were fading and the new day's sun about to emerge, I scrambled down a mountain to the place of the rivers Bhagirathi and Alaknanda converge. From the point of this confluence, the river is called the Ganga. The river's song there was tumultuous. I submerged myself for a bath, ignorant of the power of the current. As I took a step forward, the rushing current yanked my feet from under me and swept me toward the treacherous rapids. At that moment, a powerfully built man who happened to be bathing beside me seized my arm with a vice-like grip and pulled me toward him and then onto the riverbank. My rescuer then placed his right hand, his palm on my head, and with great feeling chanted a series of mantras for my protection. This was how I first met Kailāśa Baba, a holy man who appeared well into his 60s. He had a powerful build and matted graying hair that he coiled around his head. When unwrapped, I would learn it extended to the ground. Decades passed since he had cut any hair from his body. He had a square face, large brown eyes, high cheekbones, and a full mouth of teeth, something quite rare among old sadhus. All he wore was a single quilt garment that extended from his shoulders to his feet. In his hand he carried an iron trident with a huge damaru drum tied to the top. This drum had 2 heads, each about 12 inches in diameter on opposite ends of a hollow wooden drum base. Between the heads, a ball hung on a string. When the Baba shook it, the ball bounced back and forth, beating loudly on the drums. A metal begging bowl and an old blanket were his only other possessions. Kailāśa Baba was the first to instruct me on how to survive as a wandering ascetic. On cold nights, we slept on hillsides, often overlooking a river. One night he offered me his blanket, and although I at first refused to take it, he insisted. For many nights we slept together under the one blanket. He taught me how to procure food and medicine by identifying the edible roots, fruits, and leaves in the forest. Taking me into a village, he instructed me on the proper behavior in which a sadhu respectfully begs alms. Unlike in the West, the begging of religious mendicants in rural India is considered an honorable way of life because the people receive so much in return from the sadhus they serve by giving alms. And as Kailāśa Baba was such an exalted person, I too felt that this was an exalted thing to do. He educated me in surviving on dried, flat, chipped rice. Because it is the cheapest food, any grain merchant will gladly offer it. And because it does not spoil, it can sustain one in the jungle for weeks. All that is required for a meal is to add some stream water to a portion of it. He taught me also how to clean my body by brushing my teeth with a twig of the neem tree and washing my skin with mud from the riverbed. Beyond lessons in how to eat and clean myself, he taught me how to respect not just sacred rivers, temples, trees, the sun, the moon, and the sacred fire, but also snakes, scorpions, and wild animals. He did not speak English, but seemed to have a mystical ability to transmit ideas to me, particularly the idea that God was in the heart of all creatures. He taught me to see the soul within the heart of a poisonous snake, for example, and how to show my honor and respect for the creature by giving it its space. And when, Among other sadhus, he trained me in the etiquette of how to address different denominations and how to eat with them. As we traveled alone together, he became more and more like a father to me, and he lavished affection on me as if I were his own son. Although we never talked, where there is affection of the heart, communication transcends all language barriers. By a simple gesture, pointing of the finger, smile or frown, he taught me whatever I was to learn. To an onlooker, he appeared to be a fearsome, unkempt mountain of a man hardened by austerities and carrying an iron trident. But I found in him one of the kindest, gentlest men I ever met. Whatever simple food we collected, he always fed me to my satisfaction before he would take anything. When I resisted taking first, he easily defeated me by his innocent glance. In fact, every time he looked at me, affectionate tears filled his eyes. This man, a mountain of affection, drew a love from my heart like a lifelong friend. From him and the other people I was meeting, I had begun to learn more about the different manifestations of God or deities that made up the pantheon of Hindu religions. I wasn't sure how I felt about all of these deities and the many forms they took. It was all quite foreign to me, but I could see the deep love and devotion these manifestations inspired. My mind was open, and I was eager to understand. A worshipper of Shiva, the aspect of God presiding over material existence and its destruction, Kailāśa Baba constantly chanted the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. As we walked along the forest pathways, he would call out the names of Lord Shiva, Jai Shankar, Hey Vishwanath, Hey Kedarnath Ji, and Hey Uma Mata. Whenever we were with the other worshippers of Shiva, or Shaivites, we chanted together. When the chant reached its crescendo, Kailāśa Baba would enter into a trance and wildly play on his damaru drum. It resounded almost to a deafening volume. That drum made the sadhus wild with joy. Madly they shook their heads, their matted hair whipping from side to side. Some clapped, while others sprang to their feet to perform a mystical dance. Among these homeless sadhus, Kailāśa Baba was highly revered. One aged ascetic in the forest confided to me that Kailāśa Baba could be several hundred years old. No one really knew his age. He possessed supernatural yogic powers to heal the sick and perform extraordinary feats. About 30 years ago, I witnessed his miracles, this man said. Crowds of people flocked to him, worshipping him as a god, but he vowed to never speak of his powers. I skipped a line. 1 second. He told me, but Baba realized that the divine life is not about powers or fame. He vowed to never speak of his powers or make a show of them. He had neither disciples nor an ashram, but roamed alone in the forests of the Himalayas. I was not surprised to learn that Kailāśa Baba possessed great yogic powers, and I was impressed. But it was his character and devotion to his spiritual path that impressed me most. As the days passed, I began to sense that Kailāśa Baba wished to enter into seclusion. I didn't want to impose myself on him, and I knew that it was time to move on. Bowing at his feet, I begged for his blessing. Baba laughed heartily and, with tearful eyes, hugged me with the strength of a bear, then offered his blessings with the recitation of a mantra. I was touched both by the unyielding quality of his detachment and the softness of his heart as he bid me farewell. Like a father and son, we loved each other, but as roaming sadhus, we sensed that we would never meet again. This bittersweet experience of developing dear relationships, then moving on to never again see the people I was meeting, was part of the life I had chosen. It was difficult for me, but the pain of separation kept the joy of our relationship alive in my heart. As I turned and walked away from Kailāśa Baba, I prayed never to forget him, and I never have. Thank you for listening. Let's pause our reading of the 5th chapter of the 2nd act of the journey home there for now. I wonder if a picture of Kailāśa Baba was included along with other pictures at the beginning of this book. Have a quick look through, if there even is a picture of this sadhu. Doesn't look like it. I look forward to continuing this journey with you. I will continue from the 5th chapter of the 2nd act next time. That concludes our Śrāvaṇa, the portion of our Sangha dedicated to listening. Now we can turn our hearts and minds to discuss whatever we want in Manana, the section dedicated to Q&A. Jai Bholenath. When is next time? Asks Fairy Brat. Probably tomorrow. As I like to go live every day. Welcome everyone that joined while we were reading. And thank you, dear Tatmamasi, for your trio of roses. Oh, I already thanked you. I thank you again, because why not? I like that, Kyle. You ever notice you cook bacon and bake cookies? That's some fun wordplay. Stevie G, you share your cat meowed behind you, and you turned around and she meowed with a mouse in her mouth. Blossom was like, "Look what I got you. Do you like it?" Aw, so sweet. That's their dharma. Oh, thanks. Num num num. Thanks, cat. Oh, thank you for another trio of roses, dear Tatwamasi. Jai Kailāśa Baba. Thank you, Usha Priya Ji, for your hand heartstone. Haum Jum Saha Bhur Bhuvaswa Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Bhushti Vardhanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Swaha Bhuvaha Bhuhu Saha Jom Haum Cucumber mantra. Yes. Dear Miss G, you ask, what did I do during the day? Today I went for a walk, and today I had a very important phone call. with a Sanghi. I actually had 2 important phone calls with Sanghis. I appreciated both of them very much in different ways. Hello, dear Era. Welcome, Ingrid. Hello, Darth Vader. Radhanath Swami ki jai. Yes, that's right, Krishna. Dear Darth Vader, you ask, do I think this is how we're supposed to live? That depends. What do you mean by this? Dear Greg RG, you share, if you leave the stream, all chat disappears like yesterday. You wonder if this is part of TikTok breaking because of no updates. Maybe. But I always see at the bottom of the chat, Greg RG joined. Greg RG joined. Greg RG joined. Patience, Greg RG. Maybe this is a lesson. Can you stay here the whole duration? You don't have to. Never, of course, but if you want to practice. Dear Fairy Brat, you share bed rotting. Well, if that's what you're doing right now, I wouldn't, it's a very heavy term, bed rotting. Feels nasty, doesn't it? If you need to stay in bed because you're dealing with some things and it's your safe place, it's your cocoon, your bed healing, your bed relaxing, that's okay. If you need to be on your phone and scroll to calm your mind down, you're allowed to do that. Don't be so hard on yourself. None of these things are permanent. They're just temporary phases. If you need to withdraw from the world in some way, you are allowed that. Love your rest vibes. Yeah, exactly, dear G. Dear Roxanne, you ask, are there ways through meditation or other ways that you can heal your cat's seizures? Your cat's seizures? Is this a medical condition called cats? Or are you talking about your furry feline friends? Stevie G, you share, your cat just walked out from under your bed without a mouse. Yeah, my cat did that too, except with a lizard. I had to fetch this mangled lizard from under my bed. I think they put it there because it's like, oh, this is where my human sleeps. I'll put the food there in case they're hungry. They can have a snack in the middle of the night. Hypergen, you share, you feel kind of negative today and it's your birthday. Well, that's the best day to be negative. Yeah, if there's any day in which you're definitely allowed be feeling what you're feeling, it's your birthday. Thank you for sharing a part of your birthday. I know there's so much weight, such a burden emotionally to be joyful on your birthday. If you want to be sad on your birthday, have a nice sad birthday. I'm wishing for you the best sadness. The best frustration. Whatever you're feeling, you're absolutely allowed to feel that. And we can celebrate your life and the journey you've had since the last trip around the sun, regardless in all of its forms. And I wish you deep peace regardless of what you're feeling. And thank you, dear Gina, for your pair of roses. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. dear Roxanne. Did you answer the question I had? Your feline friend, yes. How can you heal your cat's seizures? That's a very interesting question. I don't believe that I am equipped to handle such a question. We can pray for the healing of others, and you can be as adapting as you can to accommodate what your furry feline friend goes through. Sometimes the diseases of others are a gift to us to be able to deepen our own compassion, that we love them exactly as they are and do not wish for them to be any different. We can pray for their healing if it is by the will of the divine. Otherwise, we can pray for our own ability to use this experience to deepen our tender love and care. Dear Gina, thank you again. And Era, thank you for your heart, man. Ram, Ram. Much love to you, dear Roxanne, and your furry feline friends. Dear Enzo, you ask, what should one trust if they can't trust the mind? When we say don't trust the mind, it's not an absolute statement. From a certain perspective, this means that the mind is not your master. If the mind makes itself out to believe that you should be doing its biddings, don't trust that. The mind is not here to be your master. If you can develop a healthy relationship with your mind, then you can begin to depend on the mind, with a grain of salt, so to speak. That you recognize that these thoughts are not you. You are not the thoughts. Even if the thought places the personal pronoun I in it, the thought talks about I am this, or I should do that, or this is mine, or this is who I should be. It's just a thought. It happens to use the word I in it, but is that I you? That's up to you. You get to decide how much this thought truly expresses you. You can place trust in the fact that there is truth to be found in all thoughts. They all come from an experience of life. But you can also place trust in the fact that they're limited also. Every thought is also only a thought. No thought can be all-inclusive. The only thing that's all-inclusive is unconditional awareness, consciousness, that which you are. Thoughts are just little perspectives. Each of them has a use case, but you don't have to chase any of them in particular to express yourself at any time, in any place. Dialogue options. Trust in direct experience. When you know something is true, not just because you think it's true or you feel that it's true, that there's a knowing. In the same way you know the sky is blue, because that's the definition of the color blue. If the sky wasn't blue, we'd just be referring to the word blue in a different way. Thank you, dear Tabini, for the heart me that you sent. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Tattvamasi. You share sight, smell, all come from some direction. Do thoughts have a direction in that sense? Yeah. Remember how sight, sound, smell, etc., they're all part of the outer senses, the jnanendriyas. The manas, the mind, the sense of thought, is part of the inner senses, the antahkaranas. So its direction is inward. What is that direction in terms of left, right, up, down, forward, and backwards? It isn't. It's a fourth axis. Where is the subconscious? It is not left, it is not right. You know the secret head of Brahma? How many heads does Brahma have? Do you know about the secret head? The secret head of Brahma. It is in that direction that thoughts arise. Thank you, Marcy, for your heart meme. Om Arm Arm Ashwini Bhyam Namah. Thank you, dear Ursula, for your heart meme. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Yes, looking up, Tattvamasi, but let me draw it out by analogy. Let me connect my drawing tablet. This is a flatland analogy. If you have a two-dimensional plane, if this was flat land and you were someone living inside this two-dimensional plane, you are smushed to the surface. Then how do you describe this dimension that goes orthogonal to the plane? For that form of Brahma that has one face forward, another face to the left, another face to the right, another face backwards, but a secret face up or down, it doesn't really matter. It's referring to this higher dimension. Higher, not in terms of what this guy over here, let's call him Bob. Not higher in terms of what Bob thinks is higher. Bob thinks up is in the direction of north. You walk this way. Higher in this sense. This is the sense in which the higher self exists. This is in that sense along the same axis as the subconscious exists and higher consciousness. Just like we were talking about the physical sthula, that's one plane, and then there is the sukshma, the subtle, that is on a plane which is higher. And then there's the causal, which is even higher than that. These layers. Goodbye, Gregorji's chat. I'm glad you like the background music, Tut. Dear Enzo, you ask, do I have a technique to create a further distance of thoughts from awareness? To create a distance between awareness and thought, it's funny because the distance is also a metaphor. Here we are describing a fourth dimension, which itself is a metaphor. It's a metaphor for a metaphor. It's in the same way that one creates a distance emotionally from another person. They set boundaries with that person. They no longer invest their energy in that person. If you say someone's being distant, you can feel that they've cut their awareness off in some sense from feeding parts of you that turned out to be unhealthy, maybe, for example. So it's a very practical thing you can do. Have a conversation with yourself. Do I have a healthy relationship with my thoughts? If not, then maybe I need some space. And in the same way that that space means setting boundaries, when I have a thought, I'm not going to take on that emotional burden. I'm not going to carry the baggage, this weight anymore. I'm just going to leave that thought there. I am going to bring my attention somewhere else. Bring yourself closer to the present, to some experience, some feeling that you're having just now, transcendental to thoughts. Maybe that's a sense of knowingness. Distance yourself from thoughts in that way. Just like a person, you create that energetic boundary where you are not going to take that energy on anymore or give energy to that anymore. How does that happen though? It happens honestly through humility. By being embarrassed. We give so much attention to our thoughts, and it leads us into embarrassing situations. The beauty of embarrassment is that the mind turns off afterwards. If you're genuinely humiliated, the mind goes, okay, maybe I shouldn't be thinking this much anymore. I'm going to not think. In a way. That comes from humility, being humbled. Hello, dear Mermander. Dear Tattvamasi, you ask, can the lokas be thought of as planes? Exactly. Yes. In fact, that is exactly what it is. Bhurlok is the physical. Bhuvarlok is the mental. And Swarlok is the causal. We're all inside a bin of 7-layer dip. Exactly, Roxanne. Mermander, you ask, could I share my thoughts on the theory of one? And Ra, you've been deep diving. It is a book that I've actually listened to the audio book form of. It was a little too new age for my personal liking. I tend to prefer, the traditional Hinduism, Buddhism, that sort of thing. You go back thousands of years. But I did enjoy the idea of the octave of life, the different densities, and that it loops back on itself, that we're all evolving like climbing notes on the piano. And when you climb from middle C, 12 semitones up, you return again to the next C, or 8 tones in a key. 8 notes up, you return as an octave. I like that in the Law of One, that Ra gives the point that we're all finding ourselves back to where we were, and it might feel like we're going in circles, but we're just climbing octaves. It's like, hey, this sounds like a similar situation I've been in before. It is. But you've still evolved because you're now one octave higher. You're experiencing the same thing from a higher frequency now. And I love the ultimate idea of the Law of One. Simply put, the Law of One states that we're all one. Dear official ray of sunshine, you ask, did I ever have braces? I never had braces, no. Thank you, dearest Ursula, for your heart me. And another subscription. You've been subscribed for a while now. It's been 8 months, I think. It's very humbling to have you here. Thank you for your presence always. Kali Maha Kali Kali Ke Parameshwari Sarvananda Kari Devi Narayani Namostute. And thank you, dear Anna, for your team shares. Om Dum Durgaya Namah. Oh, I'm happy to hear that it's been helpful for you, dear Marmander. We're bluesy today, dear Ricardo. Dear Eira, you share our higher self and our spiritual guide are in a place, space, and time don't exist. Yes. Yes. Your higher self is. Definitely. Welcome, dear Shelly Belly. And thank you, Inevitable, for your heart me. Om The higher self is your true self. The higher self is consciousness, pure consciousness. Atma, Brahman. You are that. When we say that you are not the body, not the mind, we're referring to the higher self. And when we say that the body and mind are part of you, we're referring to the lower self. Lower, higher, not in terms of who is better, but in what we were looking at before with this sort of higher dimensional analogy of existing on other planes, so to speak. Just in Genesis, in the Hebrew Bible, when it said that, what does it say? Exactly. Let me crack open my Jerusalem Bible. In Genesis 1:2, God's Spirit hovered over the water. What does that mean? What is the water? The water is the ocean of material existence. The waves of life and sights, sounds, smells, tastes, thoughts. We experience life. We are each like waves on this ocean. And what's higher than that? It's consciousness. It's God. God's Spirit hovered over the water, meaning consciousness is higher than material existence. Similar thing is said in an even older text, which is the Holy Vedas, in the Nasadya Sukta. Rig Veda 10:129-5. The position of matter was lower than the spirit which acted with the divine will. And again, that metaphor of matter being like ocean is mentioned a few verses before that. Where it said, "Where and in whose care did the waters and the bottomless deep then exist?" When one reads the Holy Scriptures with the key that unlocks the hidden meaning, a story plays out of not a supreme being that's separate from us creating a universe before we were born, but actually our very own consciousness creating the reality that we're experiencing in this life. What is the key? The God equals consciousness equation. If you just remember that God is consciousness, then that is your key for deciphering the Holy Scriptures. We've got a B plot happening in the Sangha. The B plot is Stevie G says, "F it, I just clonked my head trying to search for this dang mouse. I'll look tomorrow." It's hilarious. No, I have not, dear Roxanne. Do I know what is sukta? Asks Tattvamasi. Doesn't it just mean saying? Is it Pali? Well, Pali is a form of Prakrit, and it by itself is Sanskrit. Pretty sure it just means verse or saying. Let's double check, shall we? I see Roxanne. Sukta means hymn. Hymn. H-I-M-N. H-Y-M-N. Hymn. From su and ukta, that which is well spoken or said. Sukta, sukta. Ukta means said, su means well, that which is well said. Thank you, dear Starwalker. Oh, thank you for the inquiry, dear Tattvamasi. I learned something new myself. Marcia, you read this beautiful piece today. It's not happening to you, but through you. I love that. Reminds me of the poem we read recently by Rumi when he was talking about the song of the reed. And he was describing himself, his body, just like a reed. And that the breath of the lover just sings through, breathing harmony into existence. Dear Tiki, you ask, do I astral travel? Well, I dream every night. Astral being a translation for the sukshma, the subtle, also translated to the dreamlike. It's our subconscious. Do I feel it is a necessary part of spiritual journey? No. It's dreaming. Dreaming is a beautiful part of our experience. And if we can develop a healthier relationship with our dreams, then we can sort out a lot of samskaras, impressions in our subconscious. Will any amount of sorting out what's in our subconscious lead to eternal joy, happiness, bliss? Unfortunately not. There is no spiritual experience that by itself leads to happiness, permanent joy, which is what we're ultimately after. That must come through surrendering to divine will, being a servant of divinity within all of infinity, taking gratitude for the things we have, practicing kindness day by day. If you want to be established in permanent happiness, it's very simple, but very difficult. So simple. You wake up every day with love in your heart, and you try to get as much of that love out as possible without crossing anyone's boundaries. Taking care of your body and mind. And that's your daily quest. You highly recommend headphones on? Shares G. It's a good audio experience, I hope. Good quality microphone helps. Hello, dear Wanderlust Fairy. You share, and the lover is nothing without the beloved. Your Swamiji said, if you have no one to love, love me. Aww. Much love to Vishwa Guruji. Paramahan Swami Maheshwarananda. I'm so grateful to have you here, dear Mirmandra. Please know that you add to the sweetness. Dear Tattwamasi, you ask, if one's questions haven't died down, is bhakti still possible while relying on the mind for answers? I say that bhakti is your method of getting answers. You know, we were talking about Ashtavakra in the last live. Ashtavakra had Brahma Vidya, had the ultimate knowledge. But the only way he would reveal that knowledge is if you were able to serve him as a fellow human being. If you could recognize the divinity in him, then he would sing his song, the Ashtavakra Gita. Brahma Vidya, therefore, is locked away behind seva, which is performed through karma yoga, done with bhakti. When Krishna says that jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, and karma yoga are one, he is not saying that they're equally valid, but they are literally the exact same thing. That if you want jnana, engage in karma with bhakti. That jnana, true knowledge, allows you to gain bhakti. True bhakti allows you to engage in true karma. And true karma yields true jnana, and it's a self-fulfilling mechanism in that way. Think of it like this. Suppose there's a little old lady crossing the street, and she's got her arm out. She's waiting for someone to come and help her walk across the street. That's like a quest that the universe has offered you. And when you take her across the street, she'll either say something at the end of that just makes you change your mind, or someone else will say something, or after that experience, in some way, you will be changed as a person. That truly the gift was to offer help. The universe plants its seeds in very mysterious ways like that. Somehow or another, you will be left with jnana. Dear Charles, you're wondering, what song is this? I have no idea. But it's called Canada Blues is the name of the whole video we're watching. Dear Luca, you ask, is it possible to realize how everything is easy, simple, and beautiful in one day and hold that identity? For some people, you can have a dramatic change in identity and never be the same person in a single moment. For most people, that change happens over many moments, over a long and indefinitely long stretch of time. For most of us, learning is a gradual process. Maybe 0.1% every day we chip away at the old block, and after a few weeks, we're starting to get an impression. After a few months, we're familiar with these ideas now. After a few years, we're very intimate with these ideas, and maybe after a whole lifetime of practicing, then it really sinks in. And what's the rush? So the journey, not the destination. Do you get any brownie points for completing the journey at a faster rate? None. There is no necessity in embarking on this journey at a speed which is greater than anyone else's. In fact, you might as well take the scenic route. Dear Tiki, you ask, do I have a work? I don't consider anything in my life to be work. I consider my whole life to be free time. Because if I was a conscious being, I'd spend my free time being human. And whatever that entails is what I do for fun. And that includes this. Dear Luca, you ask, what do I think about seeing somebody you don't want to be with? I'm not sure if I was able to correctly translate what you were asking, but you always have a choice in what capacity you allow others in your life. If you ever need to set a boundary with another human, that is completely within your purview to do so. If you need space, you're always welcome to ask for that or give yourself space. Have a beautiful night, dear Roxanne. Dear Tatuamasi, you ask, shouldn't the ego identification have at least settled somewhat for bhakti to begin? That's like asking if you need to get clean before you go in the shower. That's what the shower is for. No, you don't have to clean yourself before you get in the shower. I love that. Dear Fairy Brat, you share like Alice in Wonderland said, I knew who I was this morning, but now I'm not sure. Hello, Arkeemos. Nice to see you. Do I have a day job in real life? You know, this is all real life. Whether it takes place physically or digitally, it's all the same life. But no, this is what I do. I'm very happy to do it. Hello, dear Dean. Hello, Guru Tana. I like that, Rump. The reason there is no instruction book for life is because you are the instruction book. Or I could say, you are the author of the instruction book. Life is about finding out who you are. Oh, I see, Luca. Your question... Let me go back to your question. Your question is... What do I think... What what do I think about having an intimate and romantic physical experience with someone you don't want to be with? Don't. Why would you? If you don't want to be with them, love is something very intimate. Yeah, you should never feel expected, like that's something that you have to do, especially when it comes to making the other person happy. Sex should never be an extraction of happiness from each other. It's not about bringing happiness into a relationship where there isn't already happiness to begin with. It should be an expression of each other's consent and happiness. An expression of joy, not an extraction of joy. And if the person is someone you're not happy with, then please respect yourself. Hello, Mo. Dear Ravji, you ask, do I know Neem Karoli Baba in India? Well, I haven't met him personally in this life. But as the guru of Ram Das, he would often teach, feed people, love people, serve people. He was known colloquially as the Blanket Baba and an avatar of Hanuman. Tattvamasi, you share that Satguru was saying today, we identify so much with the body that a relation today implies physical. Doesn't need to be physical at all. Well said. Dear Luca, you ask if I know Bashar, or Daryl Anka who channels it. That guy changed her life. I don't know Bashar or Daryl personally, but because of the many people who were wonderfully benefited from Bashar's words, I did watch a few videos and I could feel the genuine truth in them, and not merely because they came from some higher being, but because the words themselves spoke for themselves. Truth is immediate. Hello, JR. Hello, dear Shakira. Namaste, Cece. I wish I could tell you the name of this track, Deek, but I don't know. Other than the title is Relaxing Blues, Instrumental Soundscapes, Blues Music for Serenity, Canada Blues. Thank you, Naomi, for the quintet of roses and rosas that you sent. Om Kam Namah Prajapataye. Good morning, Rani. Dear Extra Terrific, you ask, what's my view on unidentified flying objects / extraterrestrials? Well, I think to aliens, we're the aliens, right? Just like to other people, we're the ones that have accents. To people that live in other countries, we're the foreigners. And I like to think about how weird we are outside of the context of our humanity. That what kind of culture shock would it be if another life form discovered us? You know, why is it that when two humans enjoy the presence of each other. They put their mouth holes against each other and they go like this. Why? What is this? What kind of food is created by that? What do you eat? Where is the eating? I don't get. How can you hear each other speak? Where is the speaking? The speaking holes are touching. And you have to be human to understand. There's just no way to convey. I like the feeling of it, Mr. Alien. Come, put your food hole against mine. No, I don't want to do that. Thank you, dear Tan Hao Yu, for your heart me. Om Vasudevaya Namaha. Yeah. Deja vu. You share humans go to a place and listen to sounds and then clap their hands afterwards to express joy. We're adorable, I think. Dear Krishna, you share that you saw me. Did I say that twice? You share that you saw me reading Radhanath Swami's book. What do I think of it? Oh, I love it so far. Very happy. I appreciate the experience that Radhanath Swami has had. Traveling abroad, meeting many different people, experiencing the diversity of religiosity around the world, and spirituality. I had a feeling. It's a very big blessing. Dear Krishna, I'm happy to have you here. Dear Evie, you're welcome to share. Someone on my past live stream told you they got channeled message for you to leave an abusive relationship, and that gave me the power. That gave you the power after my Kali mantra, and you're so much happier now. I'm very happy to hear that. You are proof that it's possible to stand up for yourself and love yourself. Take care of your body and mind. That is definitely the essence that Ma Kali empowers in the feminine, to search for her own independence. Dear Luca, you ask how to know if you are ready to coach spirituality, and is it bad to sell your wisdom and info about it? I would not recommend turning spirituality into a career, because spiritual wisdom is meant to be free. Where do we get spiritual wisdom from? Do we ever have to pay for it? Do the gurus have to pay their gurus, and the guru's guru receives a lump sum payment? There is a quote. It said that the moment that someone charges money for spiritual wisdom, they lose all their wisdom. I would say that if you want to be a coach, that's great. If you want to coach others, that's wonderful. And if you are a spiritual person yourself, then your coaching gains an extra layer to it. But if you want to specifically coach another person's spirituality, then we may be forgetting our role as a student, an eternal student. If you want to generate money, that's wonderful. The generation of wealth is one of the purusharthas, the noble goals in life. But specifically, spiritual knowledge should always be given for free. This is my opinion. A spiritual teacher will always use their resources for you. In fact, whatever money a spiritual teacher may have, they will give that to their devotees, usually. Dear Extraterrific, you ask, how do I make money to survive? I pray that the divine will take care of me. Right now I live with my mother, and she takes care of my shelter. But from the voluntary donations that I get here, I'm able to provide for my food, my medication, any therapy, any toiletries. And I'm also able to give a lot back to the community. If any one of you is ever going through something difficult, all of the money I get gets recycled in some way back into the community here. Yeah, I echo what Dancing Aurora Borealis shared. It's so important not to involve money. And this is a good filter as well. If anyone ever says that they're going to impart some spiritual blessing or truth to you or initiation, but it comes with a price, then it's not true spiritual blessing or knowledge or energy or initiation. That's always free. You're at the gym right now, dear Krishna. Well, may we together work out our minds just as you work out your body. Hare Krishna. Dear EVG, you share finding out spiritual teachers you once looked up to profit unethically if it has been disappointing. It is a lesson that many of us go through. Hello, dear Kathleen. 'Cause you had asked, what is essential? In life, simple things. I say the most essential virtue is kindness. Kindness bestows all other boons in life. Krishna, you share, you have been teaching kirtan for free, and people want to charge now. It makes things more complicated. Spiritual teachers, they're allowed to accept offerings, but never demand them, expect them, or make it necessary for what they do. Like the spirit of karma yoga, that you do your duty regardless of the outcome. whenever a student offers anything to their teacher, it should never be out of a feeling like they have to in order to get to the next step in their journey. It should never be an expectation, a necessity, a demand. It should always come completely voluntary. And should the teacher accept it, it shouldn't be something that they hoard, as that would go against aparigraha, the hoarding, non-hoarding, as one of the 5 yamas. Most things that are given to a spiritual teacher are given back. Like a sanctified mala, it's prasadam. The prasadam gets returned back. Luca, you ask, do I think a book or a course is bad to sell, even if people will get value and transformation? I would say if it's a spiritual book, have a version of it for free, online, nowadays. Or if you can't do that, give free readings of the book. The reason why is because money is a privilege that not all have, and therefore, are we being exclusive to people, from people who don't have that privilege? Suppose you are poor and you are not given a privilege in life to have the money to buy these things. You have to buy food and other essentials. Is that something that should be what's the word I'm thinking of? Gate-kept. Should we ever gatekeep spiritual knowledge from people who can't afford it if we were to put it to a price? So for that thought experiment, for that purpose, proof by contradiction, you are allowed to generate wealth, but we should never gatekeep that which is spiritual knowledge. Dear Carol, you share that I lean more to Hinduism. When did this start for me, and have I ever been into Christianity? So, one thing that's really difficult to describe, but I'll do my best, is there's actually no such thing as Hinduism. Hindu, as a word, comes from the Persians who neighbored the land that we now call India today, which is actually called Bharat. Persians neighbored Bharat, and one of the geographical boundaries was the Indus River. And so, colloquially, the Persians called the people and culture beyond the Indus River as the Hindus. The Hindus. But if you venture past the Indus River into Bharat, what you'll find is something that completely breaks all your preconceptions about what even is religion, what even is spiritual identity. There is no one thing that we can call Hinduism. What happened is that for tens of thousands of years, due to the isolating geography of Bharat, with the rivers in the northeast, or the northwest, the Himalayas in the northeast, and ocean all to the south, a very particular culture evolved. And it could have, in theory, evolved anywhere, but it happened to evolve in the land of Bharat. And what that culture was an all-inclusive, introspective civilization that questioned their place in the universe, unlike any other civilization. And it led to what's called the Sanatana Dharma, the universal path. And technically speaking, Christianity is a part of that. Christianity is part of the Sanatana Dharma. Judaism is part of the Sanatana Dharma. Islam is part of the Sanatana Dharma. Buddhism is part of the Sanatana Dharma. Everything we think of that's Hindu is part of the Sanatana Dharma. Taoism, indigenous, everything is part of the Sanatana Dharma. So I lean towards the eternal path. That's what I lean to. And the eternal path includes everything. Includes Christianity, includes Buddhism, includes Taoism, includes Judaism, includes Zoroastrianism, includes whatever. The reason I use words that have come out of India is because the language of Sanskrit is the most spiritually inclusive language there is. And it's not about any particular nationality. It's the geography of this culture, of all-inclusive spirituality. And that is the religion of India. It is everything and nothing in particular. That all ways to the divine are equal. And I just love that. I started realizing that was even something that existed around 7 years ago, 8 years ago. But being brought up in the West, of course, we're naturally familiar with Christianity, and I see the truth in the words of the Christ, and I see the truth in the words of the Quran, and I see the truth in the words of the Buddha. I see the truth. It is all one. Dear Extraterrestrial, you ask, how do you balance spiritual practice with material human stuff? There's a one-word answer for that in Sanskrit. Karma Yoga. In English, it's split up into 2 words. Action, karma, and union, yoga. What does that mean? Be one with your actions. See all actions as a means of serving the spirit that pervades the whole universe. It seems on the surface that there's a difference between spiritual and worldly life, but actually there's a oneness between them. You can be worldly and deeply spiritual at the same time. So don't think, oh, you've got this worldly thing to do, and then when you get home, you can do your spiritual practice. Your spiritual practice is life itself. The way you live, the way you smile, the way you laugh, the way you breathe, the way you talk to people, the way you help people, the way you hold space for their feelings, the way you serve your family, the way you take care of animals. It's all spiritual. Thank you, Kathleen, for your 6 roses that you had sent. Om Namah Shivaya. Dear War with Self, you ask, what is a boon? I think Gregorji answered, a boon is a gift from the gods. Like what a genie would grant you. Or blessing. But remember what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, dear Krishna. If you have faith in the divine will take care of his devotees. Don't worry. It is not people that provide for us. It's the divine that takes care of us through people. I'm happy what I said resonated with you, dear Carol. Dancing Aurora Borealis, you didn't know that you in fact love Canadian jazz. Dear Che, you ask, what's my favorite food? Whatever the most previous thing I ate. That's always my favorite. The most previous thing I ate was raspberries. Ugh, those are my favorite things right now. Tatwamasi, you ask, if you've already arrived, what is this effort you're putting in to realize that you've arrived? You have arrived in the effort. The moment the effort's gone, you're no longer arrived. You've departed. Remember, it's not that the finder is the found. It's that the seeker is the sought. The very seeking itself is the goal. You have arrived once you've fallen in love with the journey. But the moment you think you've arrived, you've got quite a long journey ahead of you. Thank you, Rafi, for your hat and mustache. Om Namah Shakti Shivaya. Dear Daphne, do you ask any advice for someone who's struggling to learn how to meditate? And I wouldn't worry about meditation. Become meditative. Meditation will happen to you. You will just be sitting somewhere one day and you are overtaken by this feeling of pure bliss. And you cannot help but stay in that state until you find yourself conscious again of your surroundings in a worldly way. That's when meditation comes to you. Until that day happens, I would recommend just being meditative. Meditative means that you feel a kind of presence, mindfulness in everything that you're doing. Become meditative as you listen. Become meditative as you reply. Become meditative as you walk. Become meditative as you go to work. Become meditative as you pet your cat. If you can make every action meditative, it's only a matter of time before meditation comes to you. Dear Luca, you ask, what will states of feeling be able to do and succeed with everything and not doing it? How to? I see there's a bit of a language barrier, but I think I understand. The reason bliss and feelings of joy and happiness are sought out, that they're important to experience, is because it ends up benefiting everyone in your life. You know, the best thing you can do for your friends and family and loved ones is become the happiest person in their life. Who doesn't want a really happy person in their life? A happiness that doesn't come out of something that you have that other people don't have. A genuinely relatable and inspiring joy for life. that we all experience deep down. So at some level, it might appear to be selfish to work on your own happiness, but if you look a little further, dig a little deeper, your own bliss is what you add to the world. It's infectious. If you're really sad and you're in the room with someone who's just beaming with joy, you will probably walk out of that room with a smile on your face. You just can't help it. Even if you make it your goal to try to make the other person sad, you won't win. Happiness always beats sadness. No matter how much you are grieving, if you are in the presence of someone who is absolutely ecstatic, euphoric, just bubbly, giggly, your worries don't seem to affect you as much. You feel your heart being purified just by sitting by them. Aw, dear Magdalene Priya, you're right. If we'd all be in the same room, we'd blind ourselves from how bright we are. That's right, we need some sunglasses. I don't have sunglasses, but I have these. It's got a very floppy nose bridge. Thank you, Ayura, for your crystal rose. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Brains, you ask, is happiness our default state? I would ask yourself the question, what are some things that you do to bring out your happiness? And whatever you pick, notice how it's usually some activity that allows us to truly be ourselves and abide in our own presence. Think about when you're finally alone. That can make you very happy. Or think about when you're in the company of people who see you for who you are. Or when you relax in a bubble bath and there's no responsibilities for you to do, expectations to meet. When you're truly allowed to just be yourself, that self is a happy one. Isn't it so? Alright, I would like to transition to another segment of What is it, G? What is it, Goofy Goosey? Another episode of Ruminations. But that's beautiful, dear brains. I love that for you. Sounds like you can really be yourself with your daughters. And you feel the purpose and meaning in helping your family. Alright. It's time to listen to our favorite neighborhood Sufi. That's Rumi. This poem is another of his poems from selections of the Mathnawi in the Pocket Rumi. This poem is called When a Man and a Woman Become One. I darkened my eyes with the dust of sadness until each of them was a sea full of pearls. All the tears which we creatures shed for him are not tears as many think, but pearls. I am complaining about the soul of the soul, but I'm no complainer. I'm simply saying how it is. My heart tells me it is distressed with him, but I can only laugh at such pretended injuries. Be fair, you, who are the glory of the just, you, soul, free of we and I, subtle spirit within each man and woman. When a man and a woman become one, that one is you. And when that one is obliterated, there you are. Where is this we and this I? By the side of the beloved, you made this we and this I in order that you might play this game of courtship with yourself, that all yous and I's might become one soul and finally drown in the beloved. All this is true. Come, you who are the creative word be, you so far beyond description. Is it possible for the bodily eye to see you? Can thought comprehend your laughter or grief? Tell me now, can it possibly see you at all? Such a heart has only borrowed things to live with. The garden of love is green without limit and yields many fruits other than sorrow or joy. Love is beyond either condition. Without spring, without autumn, it is always fresh. I think we'll leave it at that. Beautiful poem by Rumi. Thank you for listening. I think the blues in the background really carried that. Thank you very much. What a soulful love stream. Thank you, dear Magdalene Priya, for being a part of it. Welcome, dear Brandy. Thank you, Don Suela. I'd like to go back into Manana for just a moment. Because I have a question of the day. And then we'll end with a delectable meditation on the heart. Before then, I ask of thee, what do we need in order to honor the Divine Feminine? What is a qualification of those who carry such honor? How might we be given the right prerequisite? It's a tough word for me, apparently. Prerequisite. Beforehand. That's right, Greg RG. Hello, Tabby Cat. Dear Ryan, you share making space for women. Space is so important. Indeed. Greg RG, you share perhaps we just hear out the ladies for this one and learn. Probably for the best. Please, take the stage. O embodiment of the feminine. Thank you, Tabby Cat. We can learn from Isis, the great Egyptian goddess, shares Arafi. Many forms of the feminine. I'm sorry about that, dear Han Solo. Please know that that's an impersonator, and everything I do is free. Dear Tales of Hydra, you share. Just want to be appreciated, listened to, and ultimately understood. Couldn't get more simpler than that, now could it? Thank you, Han Solo. I appreciate that. I am aware the only thing I can do really is echo that it is not I. Tattvamasi, you share attention and appreciation that naturally comes from being in the now. Yeah, presence. Shakira, you share, you just say, have patience and be good listeners. Marcy, you add, but not understand in order to be conquered, rather to conduct as equals. Well said. Dansuela, you share, we need to learn that women need to take up space in order to affect change in this world. Wow, what a wonderful point. Well said indeed. Sadhu. Dearest Magdalene Priya, I see a correction to a comment that didn't come through. So I see the word includes. Perhaps it may be rephrased in order to pass through the filters. Dear Gamma Gemma Gamma, you share, you think we need patience and honor. That makes sense to me. Jordan, you share, stand in our authentic natures as leaders, teachers, as nurturing beings, creative and inclusive. High vibrational words. Listening goes a long way. Echoes Dansuela. Dean, you share, we need an open mind in order to honor her. To not hastily jump to conclusions or put her in a box categorically. Orla, you share, caring for the living above all. Matriarchy is not power-centric, but instead is child-centric. Oh, well said. The earth, animals, and each other must be protected above all and at all costs. And please take your time, dear Magdalene Priya. Patience and respect adds dancing aurora borealis. There is lightning outside, dear Greg RG. That's Mother Nature saying, the dust. Mother Nature can take you out in one fell swoop. Krakow. Dear Adonis, you share, allow it to be freely expressed, without restriction or oppression. Honor that manifestation. Ooh, this track is bilateral too, shares G. If you can hear stereo on TikTok lives, I wonder if now this will work. Can you hear me through your left ear? And now can you hear me through your right ear? Well, hello. I'm whispering in your right ear now. Hello. Now I'm over in your left ear. Come to the other side. How intimate. Still waiting for your comment, dear Magdalene Priya. Gregor G, you share that Mother Nature should be marvelous. You honor her by being thankful for allowing you to live, right? She gave us this body. And all she asked was make her world a better place before we take off her body. You lost your left earbud. Cheers, Tattwamasi. That means we can talk behind Tattwamasi's back. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Little does he know how much I value his presence here. I love him, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, dear Danny. Welcome, dear Lauren. Yes, that is ironic that your comment isn't coming through, dear Magdalene Priya. You're in the Telegram group. If you want to share your comment there, and then someone else in the Telegram group can try to share it as well. Maybe Gregor G can. Dear Luca, you ask, do I think teaching others how to manifest and charging for it is bad? Better to sell what you've overcome and help somebody than stay broke? I would not use the term bad, but I will say, if you really want to empower your teachings, then let your teachings be something a little different from your income stream. But yeah, definitely tell the story of the things that you've overcome. People want to hear that for sure. When it comes to manifestation and things like that, I think the greatest thing we can manifest is just gratitude. Grateful for the things we already have. I believe there's nothing we need to gain that's not already in the present moment. You don't have to take power over this moment, but take power over our unconditional acceptance. That'll take you so much farther. Shakira, you share, you would also say to honor your own femininity. Yes. I like that. Dear God's warrior, you share, just like the petals of a rose, we have many layers and colors to our personality. This is from the many lifetimes and different experiences. Gabriel, you share, your partner is very different from you, but you love her so much. We don't value attention span the same. That's an important observation. Oh dear Tatomasi, you share, it must have been your right that you lost. Oh, I'm glad the message came through. By divine will. Dear Gemma Gemma Gemma, you shared, the way you honor the divine feminine in you is by giving yourself slow days to daydream, no schedules. I like that. Oh, I can also check the Telegram chat too. I just realized. If you send a message in the Telegram chat, I can just bring that up myself. Forgot I had the capacity. Dear grateful human, you share, to honor the divine feminine, we can practice listening. I love the simplicity of that. And Gabriel, You share you're going to just go on being the happiest you can be. You don't want to add negativity to the Sangha. That's okay. You're allowed to share your feelings, even if your feelings aren't particularly positive. Sharing is always a positive thing. Dear Danny, you shared yesterday you spent your birthday being grateful for life. 2 years ago, you had begged for death. I'm very grateful that we're a part of life together, dear Danny. Having the part of me in this universe that you are, and vice versa, is a blessing. Thank you. May you have many more solar returns, full of health, happiness, and grace. Ah, dear Magdalene Priya, do share. I'm not transitioning into our meditation until I hear from you, dearest Magdalene Priya. All this talk about hearing the Divine Feminine out, I want to hear out the Divine Feminine in you, dearest Magdalene Priya. Send it in Telegram, I have it open. I love that, dear Luca. We all should go travel around in nature, live off free energy, and disappear from society. That would be a nice getaway. I agree. And Stevie G, you share as you experience today. Just take whatever the feminine does and still love and respect and hold space. Thank you for sharing that, dear Stevie G. Magdalene Priya, you're right. Space for the feminine to be liberated. This includes the feminine found within the masculine. Thank you. I'm going to pause our question of the day there for now. But if any of you have anything more to share on how to honor the Divine Feminine, there is always space for that here. That was well worth the wait, Magdalene, indeed. No, I'm unfamiliar with Nero, dear Luca. Thank you, Reina Priyaji, for your rosa. Maya Shakdaye Namah. Magdalene Priya, you shared felt important to include the feminine in all of her empowering ways. I love that. Good night, dear Gemma Gemma Gemma. Magdalene Priya's answer did successfully come through, dear Orla. But thank you so much for offering. I was able to find it as it was posted in our Telegram group chat, which everyone is welcome to join, by the way. What was it? Well, so good it deserves being read twice. Space for the feminine to be liberated. This includes the feminine found within the masculine. How do you join? That's a good question. I don't think I've actually linked it to my Linktree yet. That's something I'll do after the Sangha. Or you know what? I could do it right now. It'll only take a minute. Assuming I know how to get the link. Group info, there's the link. And then all I have to do is go to my Linktree now. Apparently, as Greg RG shares, you can just search Hridayakasha, which is the name of the chat. So I go to, where is it? Telegram. There. Now, the Telegram icon in the link tree in my bio, which looks like a circle with a paper airplane in it, leads to the Telegram group chat. Alright, thank you everyone for being part of Mananana. Mananana. Now it's time for Nididhyasana. Gotta add sound effects for the transition. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the jazz music. Or the Canada Blues. So, our meditation tonight is a very powerful one and a very rare one. We'll be going through all of the mantras for the heart chakra. You may be familiar with the fact that every chakra has a mantra. Here is one depiction of the heart chakra, known as the Anahata chakra, the unstruck. It's actually shorthand for Anahata Nada, the unstruck sound center, because it's said that if you listen to the sounds in your heart, you will hear a song that isn't produced from any two things striking against each other, but one unified voice. Its main mantra is actually my name, but it's not pronounced yam, it's pronounced yam. But if you look closely, on every petal is a sub-mantra that goes all the way around, and there's 12 in total. We will be doing all 12 sub-mantras. The reason there is 12, or the significance of 12, is in reference to the 12 qualities of the heart. This is calm, joy, calm, peace, calm, kindness, calm, patience, calm, love, calm, harmony, Jam, clarity, Jam, compassion, Jam, purity, Jam, understanding, Tam, forgiveness, and Tam, bliss. And after the dozen, we'll do the main mantra, Yam, which connects us to the element Vayu, which is air, which represents movement, energy, touch, and sensation. I've added some tips for pronunciation. For instance, the M with the dot under it is an anuswara. It's a nasalization that you hear at the end of each bija, each seed syllable. Unlike the M which you close your mouth for, you don't have to. all you have to do is bring the mode of resonance up into your nasal cavity. Ah. That's the highest place in the body that a sound can resonate. This first row you see is all gutturals, produced at the back of the throat. Kam, kam, gam, kam, gam. And as Tattvamasi points out, this is how you learn the Devanagari alphabet, which is the alphabet you see up here. In English, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is actually the order of the sounds if you learn the Devanagari alphabet, so it's very fitting with the heart chakra. The next sounds are all of the palatal sounds produced by arching your tongue up to the roof of your mouth. Chang, chang, jang, chang, nyam. You'll notice that at the end of these two nasals, we have a nasal produced at the back of the throat. And you have the enye, which you might already be familiar with in Spanish. Nya, 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 produced in the same spot as the ch and j sound. Additionally, you'll notice that there's a variation between the consonants that don't have an H and the ones that do. That is a sign to add extra breath when you see it. That's the difference between kam and kam. And finally, these last two sounds here that have a T with a dot under it, these are retroflex. So you curl your tongue back, ta, ta. So the bottom of the tip of your tongue is touching against the hard palate, as far back as you can reach, really. Tang, tang. So, altogether, that's 13 sounds. It'll be my first time chanting all of them, so I'm sure I'll make plenty of mistakes also. But I very much look forward to doing these sacred bija mantras with you for the heart chakra. I am now going to take the Rudraksha mala from around your neck, which you have been energizing for me. And we'll use this to count out 108 repetitions. I'll begin slowly. Kam, kam, gam, 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 jam, 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 yam. Tam, tam, yam. Kam, kam, gam, 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 jam, 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 yam. Tam, tam, yam. Kam, kam, gam, 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 jam, 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 yam. Tam, tam, yam. Kam, kam,
Chang Chang Jang Jang Nyang Tam Tam Yang Kang Kang Gang Kang Gang Jam Cham Jam Jam Yang Tam Tam Yang Kang Kang Gang Kang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Tam Tam Kang Kang Gang Kang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Tam Tam Kang Kang Gang Kang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Tam Tam Kam Kam Gam 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 Jam 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 Tam Tam Kang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Tam Tam Kang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Tam Tam Kang Kang Gang Kang Jam 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 Yam Tam Tam Kang Kang Gang Kang Jang Chang Jam Jam Yam Tam Tam Kam Kam Gam Gam Jam 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 Yam Tam Tam Yam chang yang tam cham gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yam dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yang dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yang dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yang dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yam dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yang dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yam dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yam dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yam dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yam dam tam gam kham gam kham jam cham jam cham yam yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang xiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang qiang jiang jiang yang dang chang 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 Jiang Jiang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Chan Chan Jian Jian Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chan Jian Jian Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chang Jiang Jiang Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chan Jian Jian Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chan Jiang Jiang Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chan Jiang Jiang Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chan Jiang Jiang Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chan Jiang Jiang Yang Dan Chang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Ang Jiang Chan 江江yang tang tang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang yang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang chang gang kang gang kang ang jiang chang jiang jiang yang dang 长阳。 Chang Chang Jang Jang Yang Tang Tang Yang Gang 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 Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Kang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gang Kang Gang Kang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tang Yang Gam Kam Gam Gang Jam Cham Jam Jam Yang Dam Tam Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tam Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Jang Chang Jang Jang Yang Dang Tam Yang Gang Kang Gang Gang Chang Chang Jang Jam Nyang Tang Tang Yang. Salutations to the heart, to the Anahata Chakra, to Rudraksha, the heart space. Salutations to Vayu, the element of air. May the 12 aspects of the heart awaken. May all those who hear this chant benefit from it.
you for chanting or listening along with us. For those who stayed, I'll give you some fun facts as a reward about the heart chakra. Its color is actually sky blue, although it's usually in the green aura of the Manipura chakra, so it appears as green. But if you get a close look at it, it's sky blue, and its aura is orange and green. This all represents purity, freedom, expansiveness, infinity, and radiation from the fire of the Manipura chakra is orange and green. Its corresponding animal is the antelope, representing vigilance, speed, sensitivity. Its presiding divinities are Shiva and Shakti, consciousness and nature. Other symbols include a new moon, representing changeability and the path to perfection, and many, 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 many more associations, but we'll leave it at there. If you want to, this book is The Hidden Power in Humans by Paramahant Swami Maheshwarananda. And we've read through the whole of the book. It's in a playlist on my Yamsox Lives YouTube channel. But that concludes our meditation, and with it our Sangha. Thank you for being here. Pardon my hiccup. Oh, thank you, dear Gina, for your rose, your crystal rose. Om Sadyujatam Prapadyami Sadyujataya Vai Namo Namah Bhave Bhave Nati Bhave Bhavaswabham Bhavod Bhavaya Namaha. Thank you, dear Inevitable, for another trio of roses that you sent. Om Vamadevaya Namo Jishtaya Namo Rudraya Namah Kalaya Namah Kalevikaranaya Namo Balaya Namo Balevikaranaya Namo Balapramatanaya Nama Sarva Bhuta Damanaya Namo Manonmanaya Namah. And Gabby, thank you for your trio of roses. Om Ishana Sarva Vidyanam Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Brahma Dipati Brahmano Dhipatir Brahma Shivo Me Astu Sa Eva Sada Shiva Om. Thank you, dear Dancing Aurora Borealis, for your swan. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Dhiyo. Oh, I'm always mixing up my Gayatri mantras. I'll start over. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. And Dob Darker, thank you for your heart meat. Aghore bhyota Ghorebhyo Aghora Ghore Tarebhyam Sarvatash Sarva Sarvebhyo Namaste Rudra Rupebhyam. Thank you, Tiki, for your quintet of roses. Om Bhur Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om.
Gratitude to Paramahansa Swami Maheshwarananda. Gratitude to Yamji. Gratitude to the Sanghis. Gratitude to the Omis. Hello, dear Mariham. Thank you all for being here. Sean, you had asked, what is a chakra? Chakra is actually where we get the word circle and center and cycle from in English, I believe. Etymologically speaking, we go back way in time, pass through the ancient Greek chiklos, which comes from the Sanskrit chakra, meaning center, circle. It's a center or circle or awareness in your subtle body, in your emotional, mental body, like in the heart. And that was today's center. Mubi, you share wheel, and actually wheel and chakra have a common etymology too, which is kind of mind-blowing to think how the sound wheel and chakra are phonetically related. But if you go way back into Proto-Indo-European, some word that I'm going to butcher, it's like husheklos. Husheklos, something like that. It became wheel, also became chakra, and then chiklos and circle and cycle in English. But yes. Thank you, Tiki, for another 6 roses and trio of roses too. Om Bhairava Rudraya Maharudraya Kala Rudraya Kalpanta Rudraya Veera Rudraya Rudra Rudraya Ghora Rudraya Aghora Rudraya Martanda Rudraya Anda Rudraya Brahmanda Rudraya Chanda Rudraya Prachanda Rudraya Tanda Rudraya Shura Rudraya Veera Rudraya Bhava Rudraya Bhima Rudraya Atala Rudraya Vitala Rudraya Sutala Rudraya Mahatala Rudraya Rasatala Rudraya Talatala Rudraya Patala Rudraya Namo Namah. Enzo, you ask, do I view awareness as beyond energy, not confined to the laws of the universe? That is the definition of awareness that I go by. The original source, unlimited, and through our bodies and mind I go by. The original source, unlimited, and through our bodies and minds, a locality in that universal, expansive awareness is reflected, which we experience here. Thank you for sharing your love, dear Stevie G. I bow to and honor the divinity within you all. Thank you, Dansuela, for being here. Love you lots, my Omis, shares Goofy Goosey. G to infinity. Take care, dear Gina. Now time for a snacky poo, shares Gardening Gregor G. Then off to Betty bye. You're so cute. Magdalene Priya, you share, it's a privilege to return to the space, knowing it is safe for all. Thank you for being a part of what makes it so safe, dear Magdalene Priya. Thank you, Tatwamasi. Thank you, everyone. Do know that this live stream is recorded and will be uploaded to my Yamsox Lives YouTube channel, along with the meditation and the readings and show and tell. They all have dedicated playlists. And if you want to join the Rudraksha Discord server or the Telegram group, those are social media icons at the top of the link tree in my bio. There's also icons for Instagram, WhatsApp, and email, which you can contact me on for free. I try to go through my messages every day if there's anything I can't get to in a single live stream. May this live stream be an offering to the divinity within you. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormamritangamaya. Aum Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to the light, from death to deathlessness. Om. May there be peace in us, may there be peace in our environment, and may there be peace in the forces that act on us. May you all have a wonderful rest of your present moment. Namaste.